Sometimes the past doesn't stay buried. It waits, patiently, silently, and then, in the most unexpected moment, it resurfaces. Today's story begins not in a museum or a historic archive, but in a simple thrift store, the kind of place where old memories mix with forgotten objects. A woman browsing casually through a box of worn paper and discarded postcards suddenly froze, because in her hands was a message written almost 80 years ago during the chaos of World War II. And the handwriting? It belonged to her grandmother. The postcard was yellowed, edges curled, the ink softened by time. But the signature, still unmistakable. A young woman writing to her lover, her hope, her soon-to-be husband, while the world was tearing itself apart. But this wasn't just a romantic artifact. Hidden between the lines of that message was a clue, a cryptic hint pointing to a family heirloom, lost for 75 years. A locket, one her grandmother had always spoken about, but was believed stolen, misplaced, or simply gone forever. This postcard wasn't just a relic, it was a map. The woman who found it had no idea how the postcard drifted into the thrift store. Had someone donated a box of old belongings without knowing its importance? Had it been lost during a move? Sold in an estate sale decades earlier? Objects have journeys, and sometimes they travel farther than people. Historians and collectors see this all the time. Love letters tucked inside secondhand books, wedding photos found in a dusty attic, a soldier's dog tags discovered at a flea market. These aren't just items, they're emotional time capsules. This story echoes so many others. Wartime love letters donated to a thrift store and later returned to the grandchildren of the couple who wrote them. A man who found his father's World War II uniform, complete with handwritten notes, in a charity shop thousands of miles from where the family lived. A postcard that helped reunite a family separated during wartime migration. And one of the most powerful examples, a letter from a Holocaust survivor found in a box of abandoned papers and returned to the surviving family decades later, bringing closure they never thought possible. Each story carries the same quiet message. The past finds a way, whether across oceans, through strangers' hands, or buried beneath decades of dust. Memory persists. Back to our original story. As the woman deciphered the clue from her grandmother's postcard, she followed it to an old family trunk, long forgotten in storage. Inside, beneath layers of fabric and documents, wrapped in a small piece of linen, the locket, the one her grandmother had hidden during a moment of fear, when the war felt too close, too threatening. The postcard, lost for 75 years, had finally returned home. And because of it, so had the heirloom. Stories like this remind us that history isn't just found in textbooks. It lives inside objects, simple, fragile, ordinary things that outlive the people who touch them. A piece of jewelry, a letter, a photo, a postcard. They carry fingerprints of emotion. Love, fear, hope, longing. That time cannot erase. And when they resurface, they don't just reconnect us to the past. They reshape the present. The past never truly disappears. It waits for the right moment to reveal itself. And when it does, it can rewrite a family's entire story. If you want more real stories like this, lost letters, hidden histories, forgotten artifacts, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves mysteries from the past. Because somewhere out there, another story is waiting to be rediscovered.